Hi guys, so today I'm talking about diagnosing mental illness. So yesterday I had a meeting with a psychiatric doctor and we had an hour session, and in that hour he asked me particular questions about all sorts of things. He got personal life, and he'll ask you, to some people it's very random questions, but those who are affected by certain illnesses, those questions, it hit a bell, as it were. So after this hour session, I was diagnosed with a borderline personality disorder. Now, this is something that has been in the works for several years now. When I was in a psychiatric hospital, they were looking into borderline personality disorder for me. It's very common for people who have had experienced trauma in the past, and he gave me a leaflet about it, and he also gave me some sites and asked me to research into it. And I have one, it's called I think it's emotional unsustainability or something along those lines disorder. So it means it's like where you would normally have mood swings, I have severe mood swings, and I can have serious depression, and I've got a long list of things that you can potentially have, symptoms of this disorder. And today I had my mum over and she read them all and she said that I fit every criteria, so she seems to agree with what I've been diagnosed with. I'm to see the psychiatrist in between 6 to 8 weeks. That's just to monitor my progress, for him to see how much I've been looking into researching it. He's asked me to monitor my moods. So what I've done is I downloaded this thing called iMoodJournal. I don't know if I can put a link in or anything, but it's amazing. So you kind of like pick, I'll go into that another time. But it helps you kind of journalise your moods and to see how you're improving or not, or just what your cycle is. Because of this, I have been changed. My medication has changed. I'm on I think it's, I wrote it down so I would remember. It's on, I'm fluoxetine, 20 milligrams of that in the morning, which isn't a lot. It's just to start me off. So I'm having that in the morning, which is an antidepressant. So I'm off sertraline now, which I've been on for years. And now I'm still on quetiapine, which helps with impulse control and things like that. So that I used to be on it 50 grams 3 times a day. Now I'm on 50 grams at night, which I'm okay with. At the moment we're starting with a low dosage because I found quetiapine knocked me out, made me very sleepy, and then I couldn't sleep at night because I'd slept all the day. So I don't need to be on, now it means I also don't need to be on sleeping medication, so that's good. And I am also starting a new therapy soon, which isn't really to do with what I've been diagnosed with, but was in the works beforehand, which is I'm doing a sort of hands-on therapy approach with she's a community support worker. And what we're going to do, I bought myself, and this is a tip for anyone who has to do therapy as much as I do, I bought myself a lovely bright blue folder for all of my work to be put in, and I've even got like a matching, I've got a pen just for therapy, I've got a matching highlighter for therapy, and it makes everything more brighter. And it's actually an inside joke with me and one of my friends who may watch this, is when I first was on quetiapine, I kept saying that blue is a really good colour because it releases serotonin in your head, and ever since all my therapy stuff has been blue because it's just a brighter colour and it's so much happier. So that's a way to kind of make everything more positive with your therapy work, and that's what I do. And it's going to be more of a hands-on approach. It's going to be very goal orientated. looking what I want to do with my life, where I want to go. My goals may not be the same as other people's goals around me, so I would like to be able to go to the gym and not have to work out at home, and I'd really like to go back on to doing my education, because I bought this course but I can't do it because I haven't got a laptop and it doesn't work on my phone or my iPad, which is a shame. And obviously I'm not well enough to go to town and go in the library and stuff, and even then it costs money to go on the internet, even though I've got internet at home, so I'd rather not do that. So that's the medication and diagnosis of me at the moment, and it's going to change. At the moment I've just started my new medication today. I feel a lot fresher, less groggy than normal, but to be honest that could just be because of other reasons. So things will be changing for me soon, and I'm going to keep doing updates, and I'm also going to be doing tips about therapy and how to deal with it and different ways to kind of make it bearable. And I've also just received loads, like a big bag of my stuff from my mum's house, which has got different therapy treatments and different there's this one that me and my friend learned, which is I think 5-4-3-2-1, which is really good distraction technique, and I'm gonna talk about that at some point. And I'm going to make some cards, and I think I might send them to some people to help them out as well. I don't know, to see what I've got of time in my hands. So that's everything that I can think of that I need to tell you on that route. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some more mental health tips. When I say tips, what I've learned, what helps me won't necessarily help you or help someone who's going through something, but it has a chance to, because they may have the same illness as me, but they may experience it differently. There is a spectrum when it comes to mental illness, which is, it's like with all things, there's a spectrum, and some people are heavily ill with the same illness, and some people not so much. You'll see people dealing with bipolar completely different than someone else who's dealing with a different version of bipolar. It's really, everything changes. So I will be doing more videos. I will be talking about mental health more. I know there's a fundraiser coming up in March, which is about making people smile, which I may do, but I don't really have a confidence of going out and like try and drum up money for that, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And I've also got some videos coming up of me trying different drinks, because it's something to do, something to film, and my reactions are quite funny. I've got different versions of coffee, which I really want to try. So that's everything for today, and I'll hopefully be doing some more videos soon, and hopefully they won't be too depressing, but I definitely want to tell you guys some more things about how to deal with everything and illnesses, and it might not work for you, but at least it's a couple more things that'll help. And I know my friends, there's a couple of friends who may watch this who have been to hospital with me or other things like that, and they probably done the same training as I did, but they don't remember, because when you've had therapy, sometimes it replaces the therapy you've had in the past that may have had odds that actually worked. So I don't know, I had a bit of a twist. What I do is I do a lot of research, take lots of different types of therapies and kind of mash them together and personalise them into my own little mix, which I'm making a book about that, which is for me and for my carers. But if anyone else wants it, what I can do is I can always copy it and then give it to people, because it is really useful. But I personally think everyone should personalise their own therapy books, because we're all different. So yeah, that's for the 5th time. That is the end, I swear, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.